Hey everybody, it's Jason and welcome to our Missouri yard. Today is Sunday, July 12th and it is the coolest temperature it's been in a long time. It is like 86 degrees. Later in the week it's supposed to get back up in the 90s again. I think next week it's supposed to be up into the hundreds. So I'm going to do a little bit of work. Today is the first day of my 2020 lawn refurb. So the area that's behind me, this is our dog pen area. I've already done some work on the fence, but I'm going to show you that here too. It is infested with Bermuda grass. As you all know, I have turf type tall fescue in my yard primarily. I believe there's some Kentucky bluegrass in there, but since we've owned the house, I've been overseeding with the turf type tall fescue. In one area that I did in my refurb last year, which I started this time last year, I used the GCI turf type tall fescue grass on that. So it's primarily a turf type tall fescue yard. But I have Bermuda in here. I got a lot of it and it is spreading. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill it all off. I'm just going to nuke it, just burn it all off, and then I'll do it this time. I'm going to hit it this time. I'm going to hit it again in 2 weeks. I'm going to hit it again in another 2 weeks after that. That's how I had to do it in 2019 last year. I had to spray the non-selective herbicide 3 times in order to kill off all that Bermuda. So and this is our dog area. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. I would prefer to take it all the way up and do the whole dog area, but I can't do that. I can't leave that area completely unaccessible to the dogs for that amount of period of time. So I'm going to do about half of it. Now I'm going to do the worst part of it now, and then next year I'll do the top half of it. So I'll get in here and I'll show you how the current status of it. I'll show you how the weeds are doing, what I have a mix in there. It's kind of a salad bar if you type of thing, I guess you could say. And then I've rearranged the fence a little bit too. So I'm going to show you that. All right, hold on. All right, so first thing you'll notice, right here, I took a chunk of the fence out. Let's see if I can back up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And so the dog area used to go all the way up to the fence up here. Okay, so I've taken some fence panels that we had around, and like this one, I opened it up this way and just cut it off here. All right, because this is down here is the worst area that I have. I get down close. I have a big Bermuda, fescue, clover are the main issues, and nutsedge. So you can see, like right here, get down real close. That's all fescue right there. I'm sorry, that's all Bermuda right there. You got a little bit of clover here. And then, I mean, it's just, the Bermuda grass is just everywhere. I mean, you can see here, everywhere, and you got a big patch of clover right there. You look down here, holy moly, look at all that nutsedge. Just a lot of it. And you can tell the nutsedge because it's a lime green color or a lighter green color, and it just grows faster than the rest of the grass. Now, I mowed this down to 2.5 inches a week ago. Yeah, a week ago today, I mowed it. So this is how much it sprouted up. I've been watering it a 1/2 inch each time, and I think I've watered it 3 times. So, and I'm not going to mow it again for a while. Not until 2 weeks from now is probably when I'll mow it again. But, so we got to cut down low and then let it grow and come back again. I kept watering it so it wouldn't go dormant. All right, so we got a vigorously growing turf here, and then we're going to just kill it. All right, now what I do need to be careful of is obviously the rose bushes right here, but some of the Bermuda has been going into the flower beds here, so I got to kind of watch for that without damaging any of the flowers. Down here is the worst part of it. This is our butterfly garden. Hey, there's a bumblebee down there. I don't know if you can see it. He's right. Oh, he went behind the flowers. I'll get down close to it. I'm not scared of them. Where'd he go? Maybe he flew off. So these are coming along really well. And you can see the Bermuda here. That's just a bad area. I think I'm going to redo the bed a little bit because I just can't get the mower in here real good. So that's what I got. All right, I'm going to go change clothes because I'm going to change into the jeans, long sleeve shirt, gloves, goggles, well not goggles, but safety glasses, just a good personal protection. equipment, I think that's what that's called. And then I'll get everything set up. I'll get my board set up, and I'll get the chemical I'm going to use and the tank, and I'll show you all that. So hold on. I think this is around 1,300 square feet, maybe 16. I can't remember. I'm going to step it off though and let you know. Okay, everybody, I'm out here now. I got my board set up and I got my equipment and everything. But first, I want to show you. I got the gloves. I got big long rubber boots, and I got jeans and long sleeves. And I do have on my safety glasses, personal protection, guys. You may wonder why I need safety glasses, but I have more than once taken the lid off of the tank sprayer and had stuff spray in my face. So that's just an extra precaution. Plus, they're sunglasses and they're polarized, so it makes it easier to see the blue dye that I'm going to mix in with it. Okay, so the product I'm going to use, now typically when people do a full lawn renovation where they're going to kill everything off and nuke it, they use a glyphosate product like a Roundup. However, I watched a video last year by Real Low Dad, and he recommended a different product that works better on Bermuda grass. It's more effective on Bermuda grass. And I'll see if I can get in here. So this one is, I don't know if this is the brand he used, but this is a Spectracide weed and grass killer. So it's a non-selective, okay? So it's going to kill everything. But the main ingredients are the diquat, fluazepop, and dicamba. Okay, there's no glyphosate in there. But this stuff will kill everything. Look at this, as fast as 3 hours. I mean, it's amazing how fast it works, okay? And one of the things they say to do is not mow it for a week. Mow your grass for a week, which I haven't. Mow it or water it, and I've been watering it. And do it when the temperatures are warm. That's why I'm doing it at, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's warm. So that's when they say it's most effective. All right. So if I turn it back over and look at the instructions, tank sprayer doesn't say. There, where did I find it? For best results, 7 fluid ounces per gallon of water. Okay, I got a 1 gallon tank sprayer here. So, and that should cover about 1,000 square feet if I remember. No, I'll take that back. It covers 300 square feet. And I stepped it off. This area here, it's somewhere between 1,200 and 1,300 square feet. So I'm going to do it 4 times. May have to make another batch. Who knows? So let me go ahead and get this mixed up. I'm going to fill my tank up halfway with a half gallon. First of all, I want to mark out that this is a tank that I use only for non-selective herbicides. Okay, I don't do anything else in this because there's no matter how clean you make it, there's going to be residue left over, and you don't want that spraying on anything else. So first I use the Roundup, which is a good indication of what type of tank it is, but then I also put the big X on it. So that's how I know that it is for non-selective herbicides, glyphosate, and whatnot. Okay, so, and I tell people to do this every time I do a video. This is a 1 gallon tank sprayer. Okay, you can't read that it says 1 gallon there. So what I do is I get a permanent marker. That's 1 gallon. That's a half gallon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up with a half gallon of water first. Then I'm going to put the Spectracide in there, and then I'm going to put some surfactant and some blue dye, and then I'm going to fill it up the rest of the way with water and shake it up. All right, so let me get to that. Alright guys, I hope I'll be able to cover all this for you, because I use my phone to record everything. I don't have a camera or anything like that. So hopefully it doesn't get too hot. But just fill it up with water. And with this tank, I never want to touch my sprayer to the tank itself. I do not want to do any cross-contamination at all. Alright, so I have a half gallon in there. And then a 7 ounces. Shake this. Oh, you know what? It's probably got one of them seal things on there. Hey, that was okay. Alright, so this is the 2 ounce, so I'll do 3 of those and 1 of the 1 ounce. Two, 3, and then the 1 ounce is this one. Alright, get the lid back on this. I used to measure this stuff, the surfactant. Now, I'll tell you again with the surfactant, I've told you every time I use a surfactant, I tell you, What this does is it helps break the surface tension of the water, so it's going to coat the leaf blade of the grasses much better. The good example I always give is with when your car is waxed really well and you spray water on it, the water beads up. Well, this is what breaks up all the beads. So I can never remember how much I'm supposed to put in, so I just pour a little bit. I think it's a tablespoon, but I don't know. Blue dye. This stuff is my nemesis. All right. The only reason for the blue dye is so I can see where I've sprayed or where I haven't sprayed. This stuff, you know how you see those commercials or studies or whatever experiments where for germs, they spread it, see how germs spread? Well, that's what the blue dye does. It spreads everywhere, and I'm talking everywhere. Get all over your hands, your clothes. When I did my renovation last year, I got it on my face. I hated it. It's a necessary evil, though. All right, so I'm going to fill it up the rest of the way. All right, 1 gallon. And you notice I did not touch it with the hose. All right, you need my board, and I'll show you what I need that for here in a minute. Wish I had a smaller one, because this is a pretty heavy duty board. Oh no! Blue dye. Look at this. Blue dye. I'll hose that off in a second. Alright. Let's get that hosed off. Now the blue dye is not permanent. It'll only last for a few days anyway. But I hope the runoff here does not affect my grass down there. I'm going to put plenty of water in there. Alright, let's get to spraying. Alright, here's an example of what the board is for. So I don't want to get any flowers. Heather would not be happy with me if I sprayed her flowers. So, put the board here to protect it. And spray. Down. Spray. Alright, so let's get the rest of it. I got it a fan tip. Lock it down so it'll go. Alright, so I'm at a point where I'm refilling the tank, so I wanted to show this to you. You can see, at least I hope you can see on the camera, picks it up, where I have sprayed up here, where it's a green, darker green, bluish green color, and down here where it's a light color, that's where I haven't sprayed. That's why I use the blue dye, so I can see where I've sprayed already. So for an example, my tank ran out right here, so now I know I'll go back to that spot and spray again. Okay, now I'll show you real quick how I got the fence set up. Over here on the side of the house, there's the dog door. The dogs go through, they walk through the path. Yeah, I know. Really need to take care of this. We're really reluctant of using any kind of herbicides or chemicals over here, simply because of the dogs or the safety of the dogs. So we're reluctant to do anything there, but I'll take care of it eventually. So the dogs can come up here, and they have this whole area up here for their to be outside for a little bit, to go to the bathroom, that kind of thing. So the Bermuda, I don't think there's a whole lot of Bermuda on this side up here. However, I see it right here. So you're looking at what, 2 feet? Probably something like that. I don't know, I'm bad distance, judging distance and size. So however far that is, I don't know. I'll say it's 2 of my feet. So, and then I got just a ton of clover up here. You can see that. All right. And then I come up here and had a little more leniency of where I could go. But I went up to I marked the orange flags. And the Bermuda, I saw a patch. Where was it? I can't remember where it is right now. Here. For sure there. I can't remember if I saw a little bit. Yeah, so there's a little bit up here too. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I wanted to go beyond that. Because Bermuda grass, if you're not familiar with it, it is an alpha grass. It grows fast. And it takes over everything. The problem is it's a warm season grass, and I'm in the transition zone, and I want to have cool season grass, which is the turf type tall fescue. So, oh yeah, you can see real bad fescue or Bermuda through here, all through here. So, give me an example down here. There's a runner. You see that? That's what Bermuda does. That's how it spreads. And it's really hard to kill. The biggest problem with it is it's a warm season grass. Turf type tall fescue is a cool season grass. So the turf type tall fescue, it becomes green in March, usually around March. And but the temperatures don't warm up enough for the Bermuda grass until like June. July is when it really starts taking off and doing really well. So it looks brownish in June yet, whereas everything else is green. So it just doesn't look good. And it's, for me, it's considered to be a weed. Now I know there are people in the southern grasses, that's what they get, is they get Bermuda grass. They get the hybrid grass, Bermuda, where this is just a common Bermuda, which is crap. So that's why I'm doing the renovation here, is to get rid of that Bermuda. Because you can't just kill the Bermuda and keep the fescue. It just doesn't work. I've tried it before. It just does not work. You just got to nuke the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing. So I have this area down here yet to spray. And then I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so I moved in the shade. I got it all sprayed. So you may be wondering, you've always heard that with a cool season grass that you should reseed in the fall, or you should plant all your grass seed in the fall with a cool season grass. Well, that is my plan. That is true, and that is my plan. So I told you I'm going to do 3 applications of the non-selective herbicide. Okay, so I just did one now, July 12th. I'm going to do one in 2 weeks. That's July 28th into July. I'll do my last one in the middle of August. And then at the beginning of September is when I'll be ready to seed. So that's when I'll do all my work and get the area ready to be seeded. And that's at the same time I'll do my overseeding, aeration and overseeding of the entire yard. So that's the reason for the timing. You may also be wondering why I'm planning on doing the non-selective herbicide 3 times. So one, the grasses are long over there, so I guarantee I didn't get down very deep. And with Bermuda grass, I'm telling you, it's an alpha grass. It is just a son of a gun to get rid of. All right, so it grows on top, and it has runners that go right along the bottom of the ground. So there's some that are down in there that I did not even get with the spray. So plan is for right now is I sprayed it, got it all sprayed. Probably next weekend, well, I take that back. In probably 4 days, 3-4 days, I'm gonna water it, okay? Now you may want to be wondering, why are you gonna water it if you're trying to kill it? Well, because I know I didn't get everything sprayed. So what I wanna do is, the stuff that I didn't get sprayed, I don't want it to go dormant, okay? I want it to keep growing. So I can be able to identify it and kill it, okay? And because if it goes dormant, I won't be able to kill it. No, it's very much less likely to kill it, I should say. So, I want the stuff that I did not get to grow. I want it to stand out. I want that green to stand out in the brown. So then next weekend, I am going to mow it, probably take it down about 2.5 inches, maybe a little bit lower. I don't know, maybe take it down to 2, and I'll bag all the clippings. So I'll get it all out of there. So there'll be nothing in there to prevent me from getting down deep into the grooves, into the grass, okay? So everything that's on the surface of the grass, I should be able to get that. So I'll do another blanket spray with the blue dye. When I did my renovation last year, I had my neighbor, she goes, "What is this zombie grass thing you're doing over here?" Because it was all dyed and it was brown, and then I sprayed it again with the non-selective herbicide, and it was a bluish green again. So she was just wondering what the heck I was doing. It was actually kind of funny. So that's the plan. So in about 4 days, probably 3 days, Wednesday, I'll water again, and I get down about a 1/2 inch of water. And then on probably Saturday, I'll mow it and bag it and get all the clippings and everything out of the way. And I'll water it again, and then I'll spray it again with the non-selective herbicide on Sunday. That's the plan. And then we'll just keep working from there. And so if you want to see my plan, how I'm kind of doing it, I'm following the same plan as I did last year. If you go to our channel and you go to the playlist, you'll see the 2019 renovation, and I'm following that same plan. I'm gonna be doing the same thing, so you get the same idea. While you're there, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. I mean, I'm up to like 70 something subscribers. It's kind of funny because when I did this, it was nothing but, when I first started this channel, it was nothing but for my own use and some of our friend and family, just to see what I was kind of doing in the yard and what Heather was doing in the yard. And then also last June, we were on a garden tour, the Bittersweet Garden Tour. So it gave Heather an opportunity to make a video recording the entire yard and show friends and family that weren't able to come visit to see what we had done to the yard. So be sure to check out that video too. It's like a 1/2 hour long. It's pretty neat. Yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get the notifications whenever I post these new videos for this new playlist for the renovation. And anything other videos I put up some random stuff here and there, and I just don't have time to do a regularly scheduled every week type of video like some of the bigger YouTubers do. Hey, I'm a busy guy. I work 60 hours a week, 50-60 hours a week, got a blended family, running all over the place, so I do this when I can. It's just a fun hobby. So enough of that. So on behalf of Heather, who takes care of the flowers, myself, who takes care of the lawn, thanks again for visiting our Missouri yard. Have a good day.